Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a tutorial on teacups. My teacups are bigger than 12th scale. The actual plate that I showed in my plate tutorial is 12th scale for a dinner plate, but the teacups are a bit bigger. I use them on necklace. I fill them with tea, coffee, or hot chocolate. But we'll get going and I will show you how to make your very own little teacups. Now, I'm going to put this little guy aside here. This is another piece of marbled clay. It could be regular clay, marbled, whatever you want to make your little teacups out of. I have it rolled flat at about 1 millimeter thick. And for this project, for the teacups, I'm going to flour it a little bit just to keep it from sticking on one side, which is the outside. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I take a cookie cutter. The little Kemper pattern cutter is the brand I use, but it is 3/4 of an inch across, and I cut it. Now what I'm going to do is on the unfloured side, I'm going to wrap it around a marble. This is a normal sized marble, not one of the large shooter marbles, but one of the normal sized ones. I just kind of, I'm smoothing it on. I just placed it across the top, and I smooth it on. So it's like a little bowl on the edge of the marble here. And this again was 3/4 of an inch. Now what I'm going to do is cut a little strip. We'll do it from this end. It's kind of short. I'm going to do a little bit of a longer one. I have the exact measurements of all of this information on the written tutorial that's going to be attached. I've already written it. It's just going to take a little bit to get it in the description. But the written tutorial that I'm including in the description area of this one is the actual cup of tea tutorial. So it shows making the plates, the cups, and the tea inside. Once I have a little strip, I'm going to cut a length off there. Now what I'm going to do is create the bottom of the cup. This one is 3/8 of an inch. I'm going to attach this one first. What I do is I try to center the marble over the center of the ball. I'm kind of far from this because I have the camera between myself and my clay, but I rock it around just a little bit just so you don't completely get rid of it. But you want to rock it around so it attaches on the sides, but let it be flat. And if you think that is too large for a bottom, there are smaller round cookie cutters. I like that size though. And you're going to take the sticky side, and you stick the sticky side, here, let me show you. You stick the sticky side down a little bit on the edge of your cup. This one's kind of hard one to do with the fingernails. So I stuck it on the side of the cup. Then I like to take a safety pin and smooth the clay into the side. Doing that helps attach it, especially since the outside had that flour, to try to keep it from sticking. And then I fold it across to form the shape of the handle. And I use the safety pin again to attach it to the bottom. I roll it along the clay, and I stop at the ridge of the circle there that we had attached. And then I actually cut at the edge of that circle and pull off the extra clay. And then I'll straighten out the bottom again. And then from there we cook it. So this would now bake in the oven. After it bakes in the oven, once it's warm but not cool to the touch, take off the cup. I pinch my fingernails along the side of the cup and rotate it a little bit until the marble comes out. Now it's not going to be completely smooth like you see this cup. Usually the edges will be a little bit jagged and not so perfect. The way that we fix that is the way that we fixed the edges of the plate once our plate was done. I have a little bit of water in a baking sheet, baking pan, there we go, and I take my cup, I turn it upside down, and I go in circles on wet dry sandpaper. This is 400 grit. You want to use the smaller sizes, but you just go around and around and around in circles. And you want to go round and around in circles until it's completely flat. Let's see if I can find a way, but this one is flat. I sanded it before. But it is literally just going in circles on the sandpaper until it's flat and even. It doesn't take too long. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you that's a real simple way. As you can see, this is a rather large bottom to the teacup. I was going more for a coffee house size coffee cup, those big mugs that you hold in both of your hands. And so I let the ring on the bottom be quite wide. You could also do it with a smaller circle on the bottom if you like. And I'm leaving mine flat, but if you do like the indented round bottom that you see on little tiny teacups, you can do something like this with, like you could see, I'm using the inside of, the back end of a paintbrush here. If it's a small one that you use, you can literally just go in and twist, and it will create a little indent. This one is much larger, so you would have to go around in a circle like this to create the indent. I personally like them flat. But, yeah, go ahead and play with it. They're fun. They're creating your own cups, which is good in case you can't find any anywhere. Please feel free to subscribe and like if you'd like to see more. I will be going ahead and doing a video for the actual tea soon, so that way you can see the colors that go into my teacups. Thanks for joining me. Bye.